can understand the Bible differently. Then how do you explain the Bible? I mean, obviously, because science and history completely go against this. There's no evidence whatsoever that the sun ever stood still, right? In the Bible when
I can
Joshua.
explain that.
Then how do you explain that?
The text doesn't talk about the sun or the earth standing still. A little bit of knowledge in the ancient Near East and ancient Near Eastern polemics will tell you that a lot of people usually just stop reading the sun stood still. Keep reading the same verse. It then says that the moon also stood still, which is, by the way, you can't have the sun and the moon on either sides sort of suddenly halting like that. And the battle takes 2 weeks to complete. There's no definite article before the word Yom there. So Yom is a period of time. Now, in regards to the ancient Near East, you have what's called Mesopotamian omen texts, where there's a sort of like an appeal to these deities that are associated with the natural objects in the sky to bring about a certain outcome. So the text is a polemic with respect. So it's Joshua's wars with respect to the Amorites. The Amorites had Shemesh, the sun deity, in the Gibeon Valley. They had the moon deity in the Ajalon Valley. And it's a theological polemic that Yahweh, who is above and transcendent to the sun and moon deities, is halting the sun and moon deities. There's a PhD dissertation that's been written by a guy named J. Glenn Taylor, literally Yahweh and the sun, ancient sun worship or solar worship in the ancient Near East and with respect to Israel. And he showcases the parallelism between Joshua 10 and those Mesopotamian omen texts to show that no one, not even the Mesopotamian omen texts, no one was thinking of literally the sun halting in the sky. No one was thinking that in the ancient Near East. It's this whole notion of the sun stopping the sky actually becomes a proposition with Copernicus and the people with respect to Galileo in the post-medieval sort of period, because now they're thinking from a geocentric point of view. They could then transition to a heliocentric point of view, and like, oh no,